Hello subscribers, just want to say a massive thank you for everybody, all the energy that you guys put into the email marketing, for being part of the team, for the people who subscribe on all the different channels. And this is the bonus content just for you guys. Nobody else gets this. Maybe you tell your friends about it, but they've got to subscribe to get it. Don't show them it. Don't let anyone look over your shoulder. It's just for you. So, Di, what's one piece of advice or a conversation that's stuck in your head that you'll never forget?
Today?
No, just life.
Whoa. One.
Just what? Just choose one. I know you've got
I'm
millions.
going to write a book, you know. Yeah, I'm going to write a book. No. One piece of advice. I think that live in the moment.
Yeah.
And that's my dad's stuff.
Yeah.
Today is the most important. Now,
It's the only thing that exists, isn't it?
it is the only thing, because anything that happened a minute ago or 20 years ago may have shaped or helped, but it's gone and you can't change it.
Yeah.
And what's coming up, let it in.
Yeah.
You know, do it. Go for it. And there's no such thing as a mistake. That I love that. There's no such thing as a mistake. It's a lesson.
Exactly.
It's a lesson. Yeah, you learn something from every mistake you make.
Yeah, because living in the thinking about the past causes depression. Thinking about the future causes anxiety. So being in the moment causes bliss and peace.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that's going on ever.
And the worst thing is worry.
Yeah.
And people worry. They worry about something that might never happen and often doesn't.
Yeah.
And if it does happen, you stop worrying because you've got to deal with it. So
Exactly,
it's just pointless.
Yeah.
And anything that's already happened that has upset you, you've got to let go of it because it's gone and you can't change it.
Yeah.
So that is the most
In
for
the moment.
everybody.
Yeah.
I think for everybody.
And that's what yoga teaches. It's like just be here now, be here now, be here now.
And the Shavasana, again,
Yeah.
I miss it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's it. You as long as you lay down, you know, I always talk about to people about Shavasana. It's the most important posture. It's the most difficult posture. And it's more difficult than handstand. They're like, no, it's not. I'm like, when you're in handstand, you can only think about being in handstand when you first started doing it. When you get really good at it, you can have a little think about a few things. But when you're in Shavasana, it's really easy to start thinking about all sorts of stuff. But what you're doing is just being there, being in the moment and relaxing and allowing all the energy of the practice to come into your body.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And just to let it absorb into your muscles, everything that's happened.
Yeah.
And a lot of teachers miss out the Shavasana. And for me, it's the most important bit. It needs to be 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
agree. I mean, I'm not very good at yoga. I can't do a headstand. I can't do a handstand. Don't want to.
No, but that's not yoga. That's gymnastics. Yoga is, am I living my life purpose? Am I self-realising? Am I who I'm supposed to be? Am I happy? Am I bringing joy to other people? Who gives a fuck if you can do a handstand? Because someone with no arms and legs, they can't do a handstand. Does that mean they can't achieve yoga? Yeah, they can, because they can be living their life purpose.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, so I don't have to.
No.
Yeah.
I'll do the handstands for you anyway.
Yeah, you could do my handstands anytime.
Okay, so when you leave this body, this planet, what's the thing that you want to be remembered by or known for? Or a little sentence about Di?
Okay. I don't know. Don't miss me because I'm still here, or something like that. You know.
I'm watching.
Yeah, I'm still with you. Or I don't know. That's a really tough one. Take a while to. I need a few kips before I can think of it.
Need a couple of that.
I need a coffee.
Cacao.
Sorry, I need a cacao.
We're getting rid of coffee.
We're getting rid of coffee. Good.
Yeah.
Don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, just there's loads of things, isn't there? When people die, there's loads of things that fit.
What would you like to be remembered for?
Wait and see, and then when I'm dead, you'll know.
Okay. Yeah.
I have no idea. No.
Okay. So what did you think of me when you first met me? When I first rocked up at your studio?
I probably thought I want to cut your hair. I know what it was. I want to give him a French plait down the back and make you look.
You can do me a French plait in a minute if you want.
Okay. I'm not very good at them, but you won't be able to see it, so it's okay. Yeah, I don't know what I thought. I thought, I like you.
Yeah.
I like him. He's got guts. He's got spirit. He's got energy. He's got. You're not bad at yoga either, actually. When did I first meet you, Liam?
I think I hired the studio, didn't I? Started teaching. I think I did a little mini cacao ceremony there. Chocolate yoga I did. I think I rented it to do chocolate yoga. And I had about 8 people there.
I just loved the fact that you'd change your life around. Something happened to you and you went, no, and you went off, you went and came back with something really wonderful. And your energy and your exuberance and your enthusiasm about what you're doing is great. It's like, you know, you can feed off that. You know, one person's energy can give you energy. So your energy, I think.
Yeah.
But not just physical, but passion.
Yeah.
And your OCD. I love your OCD.
The OCD together.
Yeah.
And what about the journey that you've seen me go on a journey, like over the last 8 years?
Well, you're just growing, aren't you? And it's like, I've got, if I see a little oak tree, you know, a little, I'll pull it up and plant it and put it in a pot, and then you watch it grow, and you watch people do that as well, and they get branches going, and you think, nah, they need to trim that in a bit, and it's just life, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's living life, and while you're here, you should be living it.
Yeah.
You're a long time dead. Get as much as you can in while you can.
Yeah.
And make some kind of impression. I just think having lots of people and family is, I feel blessed, and I think I've got guardian angels, and there's something going on that, but also I think it's letting go of everything and emptying everything. It's like when you empty your mind and you get rid of the clutter. It's the same when you clean your bloody cupboards out, isn't it?
Yeah.
You find something, you go, oh, like that piece of chocolate. It's 31 years old.
Yeah, and I bit it. It was horrible.
But isn't that what you would have been doing 30 years ago? Yeah. You know, you'd have found that, and would have. It is what you're doing now. Yeah. But in a different form. So, yeah.
Well, that's when I go to someone's house and, you know, it's like clinically clean, and you're like, I don't want to sit down because I'm going to fuck the house up. Where do I go? I can't go. I'm just going to perch on the end of the couch because there's loads of cushions here. I come to your house, I'm like, I'm just going to sit. I'm going to flop or just chill. I don't have to worry about making a mess, or I might spill a drink here. It's not a problem. But then you open their cupboard and it's just shit everywhere. You go, that's you, really? That's really you? This is all bullshit. That's fucking you. That cupboard where you can't even get in it and these things stacked on each other. Shut that, but sort your life out.
Yeah. That's very interesting, that. Yeah.
It is. You're a bit like me, and people come in people's houses like you and they go, where's your telly? Yeah. Where's your telly? So why have you not got a telly? They
kill conversation. It's mainly shit. It's not good. It's not good. And I think they give off something. I suppose mobile phones do, but we really need them, don't we? So if you're careful with mobile, there's something, I don't know. I used to do a lot of elderly people, and the feet. Elderly people, that's all you can do really, because if they're stuck in a chair, you do the feet. And they'd want to be placed so they could see I'd have to move the chair on so they could watch television. And that's what happens with televisions. You walk down the street, and you can see the blue light. Everybody's got television on. And I hated it when my kids were young. My kids gave me a bit of a hard time about it, because it wasn't fair on them, really. I mean, I feel sorry for my kids when they're little, because I was a bit mean. You can't have sweets, and you can't have a telly, and you can't. Well, so and so's got a telly, and we want to watch such and such thing. But I just saw what would happen. They'd sit in front of the television, and they wouldn't be as active. They wouldn't be playing. There wouldn't be that community. Everything's kind of died, you know.
That's what happens with Michael when when Michael is like, you know, does something and he gets his computer and his phone taken off him. The next thing, he's all over the garden.
Yes.
He's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
He's helping out. Do you know what I mean? You just see him and you're like, oh, it's so much better than him just stuck in his thing gaming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always looking on the phone at things, like I follow things on Instagram and, you know, people that I really respect and who are very clever. And I just think, oh, no different than the kids, you know. And I think, no, I'm selecting what I want to watch and I can put it down. But it's not a lot different than going to, it is different, obviously, going to the library and going, I want a book on how to do such a thing.
But you can just get it in your hand
You
now.
get it in your hand now. So that's pretty wonderful, but you do have to put, you know,
Control it.
You know, when you drop them down the loo, or you sort of, and then you panic like, oh, all my appointments, all my people, all my everything's on your flipping phone. You can't. I mean, you could remember a phone 432-591. That's my phone number from 60 years ago. I still remember it. Yeah. But you wouldn't. You don't know anybody's phone number now, do you?
I know Andy Walker's phone number because it's not changed from when we were 16. His mobile number.
A mobile?
Yeah.
That's pretty... I don't even know my own. Yes, I do. Yes, just about. But everything... It's too easy, really, isn't it? So that worries me a bit, but then I think, don't worry.
Yeah.
Because...
everything turns out fine.
Just use it for what you need it for and just remember that it can take over. And, you know, you go out and you see kids, 6 of them, they've all gone out for drinks and they're all on the phones. But, you know, that's the way it is. Yeah. You need to put them down. Somebody told me a great thing about Rod Stewart, who's got loads of kids, big family. Meal times, phone in the basket. He's quite strict about it. And I thought, oh, it's really cool, that. I must try it.
Yeah. That's what people do. They go, phones in the basket.
Go on.
I forgot to ask you.
Go on.
Massaging Grace Jones.
Oh,
was that?
Well, I can't talk about Grace.
Why?
Well, because it's not professional.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Okay.
But she is.
Can you talk about touring with Simply Red?
I wouldn't want to.
All right.
That's in the past. You don't think about past. Grace is a very special lady.
Yeah.
And I thought she was just going to be a diva who was like treated me like, you know, a minion, and she's not. She's got a lot of stuff here. She's lovely. I like her, and I hope she phones me up sometime and says, "I like you. Will you go to?" Yeah. Di,
come to New York.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, she lived now.
She lives in Jamaica.
Okay.
She said, "You come to Jamaica." Nah, I've been to Jamaica.
Yeah. Over the years, you've had loads of businesses. You've still kind of got loads of different businesses. People would say you've got your, you know, your fingers in a lot of baskets. If there was one business you could have had and you haven't had, what would it have been?
Well, not unlike what I've got, but like a little hotel where you fed people and you looked after people and you had a big garden and they came because it was a fabulous place to be and you just looked after them and fixed them and darned the jumpers and did the laundry and...
What's darning a jumper? I don't even know what that means.
Well, when you've got a moth hole you have to... You know, and teaching people how to fix things. We don't fix things.
Yeah.
We don't fix
clothes.
Well,
I do. I fix all my things because I bring them to you.
Oh, right, okay. I love fixing things, whether it's what somebody's thinking or the hip or the foot or the big toe or the dinner or the laundry. I just love it. And I you know.
It's getting eradicated, isn't it? There's a lot less people that can fix stuff.
It will come back. It will definitely.
Well, it is with all these makers markets and stuff that are popping up. People are getting more crafty.
People. Yeah. And what was the favourite? What was the big thing years ago? Make do and mend. Make do and mend. And if we did make do and mend, we wouldn't be as beholden to the people that make the rules. Yeah. Because we wouldn't have to earn as much money, and therefore we wouldn't have to pay as much tax, and therefore, you know, we'd be doing things that we do. So you're involved in things, but you're not paying somebody else. You know, so instead of going to the greengrocers, you're growing a bit of veg. So you're making do. I mean, I wasn't around in the war, but you know, they did all sorts of amazing things. Like they dug up Hyde Park, didn't they, and grew potatoes, and you know, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
In dire straits, people come together, and we've
Great band as well, by the way.
yeah, of course,
Mm.
yeah, of course, yeah. So that's what I might do. That's what I probably would have done.
You probably would have done. Could still do it.
Well, I'm doing it, but it's tiny, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, but I wouldn't. I'd hate a business that, you know, when people are in business, sometimes they don't get a life because it's such a responsibility. Once you start employing people, and once you start employing people, it's hard. So I'm happy with what I got.
You got a lot.
Got a lot. Yeah, it's little, isn't it? It's manageable.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Everything that's small has a massive effect, and that's, you think it's little, but the effect you have on so many people is amazing.
Well, that's enough then, isn't it?
Exactly.
I don't want a business.
Full power.
Okay.
Thanks, Di. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Liam.
Love you.
Love you too.